Hi. Welcome to the Red Room. So we don't get too many chances. Well, chances. We supposed to be doing this way more. Um, and we're going to. Okay. Been really busy. All right. But that's okay. So I'm super excited to go over the Real Housewives of Potomac, and we're also going to go over the show Queens with Brandy, Eve, Naturi, and others. So we covered the first episode of Queens, but we're going to dive just into the first episode a little bit, and then jump right into episode 2, which aired last week. So if you haven't seen Queens yet, it's on ABC. If you have Hulu and stuff like that, they post the episodes every week. Okay. So you can catch up and stay up to date. Right. Where Housewives of Potomac is on Bravo. So if you want to check that show out, you go over to Bravo, check that out. So hair flip. I'm excited. I took notes, girl. Look, I took notes, and not on Queen. I'm going off the mental with Queen, but on Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, I got people to cuss out. Oh, I'm about to cuss people out. I said, oh, somebody got to get y'all together, cause y'all over here running amok. Oh. So I'm about to get them together. Absolutely, and I only took notes on the people that matter. So Mia, girl, you didn't really matter. Mhm. And the other girl, you didn't matter either. So we took notes on the people that mattered in this last episode. Now I'm not covering all of them because I don't have to. I'm jumping right in because I can. Here, flip. We are also going to be displaying a commercial this evening. That shout out to my moderator, Tip West, and my sister, my everything. You know, just my girl. Oh my God, I love her. And we have a commercial put together for an author that is coming out with a book next month on November 12th. If you are a member, we will be doing a couple chapter. I'm going to read a couple chapters on the members only live. You can only become a member. You can only be in this live if you have the book. It just makes sense. You know, I just feel like it's pointless for me to just come read you guys something that you really have no interest in. So I would rather the people that purchase the book, that get the book, that we come into the live, and we'll discuss, go over a couple chapters, and then we'll discuss set chapters. Okay, so it's not going to be me just over there on members live just reading the book aloud. That does nothing for no one. Like, it really does nothing for anyone. So we will be doing it with the people that have purchased the book, and you do have to send me a picture of your book. And I'm not playing, just because it's an exclusive book club. If everybody wants to be involved, then everybody just needs to get the book. That's how I look at it. So because I will have selected people inside of the live, it will not just be a members only live go up, and if you're a member, you just get to come in. Absolutely not. So it won't be that way. You'll literally have to have a copy of the book. If you don't have the book, what's the point of coming? Because you're going to be lost, because everyone has to read the book prior to coming in. So the first 5 chapters, we're going to come and discuss the first 5 chapters. And then after that, I'm going to read the chapters. So it's not going to be, I'm coming in reading the chapters and then putting y'all up on game. No, you need to read the chapters before you get there. And I know if you're lying. Absolutely. So I'm going to drop the link for those people, and we're going to do like a link panel together, members only, and we're going to have fun and discuss the book. Oh. So I'm super excited. Like, it's going to be our own little book club. So I'm super excited about it because I love to read. So yes, reading is fundamental. So I'm here flip. So I'm really excited about that. So we will get into that commercial a little bit later on in the show. So make sure you tune into that. What book good? I'm glad y'all interested. We'll cover it more. I'll pull up the website, everything where you can get it, and when it comes out November 12th, and we can go from there. So I'm super excited. So yes, hair flip. So, and this is the name of the book. The book is called The Memoir of Laquana Morris, Survivor on Red Road. What more appropriate place than to display that information on a red room? This is the red room, and she was on the red road, y'all. So here flip. So I'm super excited to talk a little bit more about that once we get into the commercial. So I'm super excited, and Tip West made the commercial. I'm so excited. My boo did her thing. She did her thing. I'm so excited. I'm so proud. So here flip. So absolutely. So moving on, let's get into why we're here, y'all. Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me. So boom, Queens. So new drama coming to ABC Tuesday, October 19th. Okay. So the show Queens is already out. It's 2 episodes in. And as you can see, the only people that matter on the screen is Eve, Brandon, and Natura. Now let me pull up. Let me pull this down. Okay, so starring Eve, Naturi Naughton, Nadine Velasquez. Is it Velasquez? How you say that? And Brandy. Queens follows 4 women in their 40s who reunite for a chance to recapture their fame and regain the swagger they had in the 90s when they were legends in the hip hop world. The series premiere is set for Tuesday, October 19th. Now, I'm glad that they let the women rap. I think that that was a really creative idea, with them having the women come forward and rapping. Brandy introduced her vocals into the second episode, which I was super happy about because I love Brandy's voice. Um, all of the women look amazing. That's one thing that I will say. Nadine, Naturi, Eve, Brandy, they all look amazing. These women look incredible. So that's one good thing about the show is that they all look amazing. All of them are talented in their own little way. Um, I'm loving it so far. So, what we discovered on the first episode, Eve is, they were in a group called Nasty Girl, right? I believe the group was called Nasty Girls. Um, but the show's called Queen. But I believe they were in a group. The group was called. Wasn't the group called? Tiff said the best character is Eve's character. I don't know because I'm really feeling Brandy's character now, but I'm also really feeling the series. Okay, so let's just get into it, girl. Let's get into it. Okay, so Eve is a mother. Her husband in the first episode was caught cheating on her and with a white girl. Oh my goodness. And he found out that he had cancer not too long after. Okay. So now she has a dilemma whether to stay with him, throughout cancer and all of that, and then leaving him because he cheated on her. So this is her dilemma. He like ruined their happy little family. And then Brandy had a daughter when she was younger, and when they were younger in the group, and she basically gave that daughter to a family member to raise while she was a celebrity. And then she ended up giving up being in the group, and whatnot, but she still wasn't there for her daughter. So she has a strained relationship with her daughter, and her daughter does not know who her father is. Brandy has never told her. And that's been kind of like a mystery surrounding her, like, who's your kid's dad? Now, everybody was thinking, from what I could gather, is that their manager, which Nadine and Brandy fought over, one of the reasons Brandy left the group. And we thought, I thought that it was probably him. And that information wasn't displayed, but it seemed as if in episode 2, that information is being displayed. Naturi is a God-fearing Christian, was raised in the church, all that good stuff. And then, but she was still in this raunchy, rap group. And, she was built into drugs and all of that stuff. But she got out of that life and got saved and got with a pastor, her husband. And but this whole time she's a big old lesbian. Oh my goodness, lesbianism. So this whole time she's a lesbian, right? So yes. So but she had ended up marrying him, and whatnot. And her dilemma is that she wants to be a lesbian with her lesbian lover, but with her being religious, she knows that that's a big no. Nadine de Puerto Rico. She is a backstabbing bitch. Her character thus far, she screwed the women over multiple times. She knew that she would get a certain amount of fame by being connected to these talented Black women. A culture vulture, if you will. There's a lot of those in the industry. She could care less about the art of rapping, where it came from, how it was birthed. She could care less about those things. She was just for the money. She was just here for the check. And in the process, had this really shicey deal with the manager behind the other woman's back so that she would always make it out clean, income wise. And she wanted to be an entertainer just because she knew she had the look, and everything more so, but she's not a writer or anything like that. She more so is a reciter. Somebody writes it for me, I'll get in the booth and I'll spit it. So right, basically a J-Lo, if you will. Yes, absolutely. So and so that and her dilemma, she was on this nationally syndicated show, more so the background, and she wanted to be the front runner of this show. So she kind of screwed herself over and poisoned this lady, the like anchor on the show, and she got caught poisoning her basically. So she gets fired, from because she was making it seem like she didn't want to be in the group. At first, like, yeah, I want to do that. That's the past, gross. I have better things to do. And then she gets fired. So she needs the group now more than ever. So let's get into, because that's pretty much like the basis of episode 1, is more so of entering the women, showing you what's going on in their lives and how they all end up coming back together. Okay, so they are offered an opportunity to perform at the BET Awards as a group, and they all say yes. So this is how all the women, come back into the same circle. Okay, the reunion, if you will. So during this reunion, in episode 2, let's start with Naturi. So we found out with Naturi that when she was younger in the group, obviously she was addicted to drugs. She was a Schnane head in the group, when they were coming up. So there was this experience that she had with this lesbian woman, this woman that clocked her basically and knew that she was a lesbian and wanted to go out on a date with her. So instead of Naturi, just declining, she wanted to make a statement, and let it be known that I'm not with that lesbian shit. Like, you got me messed up. Like, I'm not a lesbianist. I don't know what the young MA is going on here. Okay, but I'm not no lesbian, and where I'm from, we beat you bitches up. Okay, so Naturi like basically gay bashed this girl. Okay, while sitting there being a whole lesbianist herself. Okay, which is what a lot of gay men do. Okay, a lot of these DLs, they be in the closet and they be F word this and F word that and F word this and F word that whole time wanting the boy. Damon, the whole time wanting the boy. Hashtag Lil Boosie. So I'm here flip. So I was sitting there like, where have I seen this before? Boosie badass. So I'm like, oh, okay. So move right along from that. So she's outed. She absolutely was. She was outed, and she was outed because her husband, found out, y'all, that she was having an affair with this lesbian, y'all. So he wanted to have a poly relationship. He said he talked to the Lord, and the Lord told him that he could have both of them. Yes. So he said, I talked to the Lord, and he said I can have both of y'all. What do y'all think? Okay. So on Naturi and her lesbian lover sitting there staring at each other like, what's wrong with him? Like, no, gross. So y'all, he said he gonna never stop loving Naturi. And he said it real creepy. He said it real creepy. Like, I ain't gonna never stop loving you. I'm never gonna stop loving you. So it was real creepy. So hair flip. So they said no. They like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not sleeping with you. So you need to leave. Okay. So he did. Y'all, he left. Hold on, y'all. He left. And when he left, he was basically letting us know that it is not over. Okay, this is just the beginning. So she go to church thinking everything is honky-dory. But she didn't realize she was walking in the church in sin. She was walking in the church a big old lesbian, y'all. And everybody knew it. But she didn't know everybody knew that she was a big old lesbian. She did not know that. She did not, let's be honest. So when she walked up to talk to the pastor, I mean the preacher or the priest or whatever, he was just like, it's sin all over you. He who has not been forgiven and all of that, get on up out of here, lesbian. So it was really nice to see lesbians be discriminated against, because us gays, as men, we always getting at y'all. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. I said, so this happened to y'all too? This don't make straight men still want to sleep with y'all? Oh my goodness. So I was like, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. So, oh my goodness, it was wonderful. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So it was nice to see that, because lesbians are just like us gays. Lesbians are just like us gays. And then boom, we move into because it was a media hysteria, and all of that, like, oh my God, girl, you a lesbian. Girl, why, girl, how does it feel to come out the closet? So, she ran out to church like, oh my God, everybody know. So she escaped, basically, and she flies to LA to link up with the ladies, because it's just like, where I'm at, I'm a big old lesbian, so I need to come where y'all are, because where y'all live at, I'm not a lesbian, basically. So I need to come there because I'm not a lesbian there yet. It's not yet, maybe by tomorrow, but at least if I come today, I had the rest of the day as the people not knowing that I'm a big old lesbian. So she go down there. Now, Nadine, the Puerto Rico, is down there at Eve house, babysitting her kids, got them doing yoga, buying her kids basically lingerie. This bitch is just weird. So J-Ho is over there watching these churn, knowing she ain't supposed to be left around these motherfucking churn. Nah. So she's sitting over there bust down Tatiana, trying to teach Eve 5 churn how to bust down Tatiana, while Eve is taking care of her cheap-ass husband in the hospital with cancer. Mm-hmm. So Eve at the hospital with her husband. Yes. And he go underneath this procedure so that they can remove the tumor in his head that's causing the cancer. Mm-hmm. So they take this motherfucker in the room and do the surgery. Yeah, because this pissed me off. And then he gonna come out the room acting like he got amnesia, y'all. Girl, he came out the surgery acting like he didn't remember being in the room with that white woman calling him his queen. And Eve just sitting there gullible because she got a house full of churn, talking about some, oh, I can't leave him if he don't know why I'm leaving. I'm like, girl, remind him. Oh my goodness. I said, no, I would have slapped him all up in his motherfucking head. No, you need to remember fucking me over. No, you need to remember ruining this family. She's sitting there acting like they both got amnesia. No, girl, he got it, allegedly. Because it's mighty convenient that he wake up from this procedure and all of a sudden he'll remember being no piece of shit. He don't remember that, but he remember everything else. No, don't remember being no good man, because I don't know how long you been cheating on me with that white girl. You remember fucking your student? You remember her? Yay. No, you gonna remember this shit. You remember this argument? Hold up. You left me a voice. You remember? Guess why you left me these 15 voicemails talking about some answer the phone? You think it's because you forgot to bring milk? Do you think it's because of that? Or do you think it's because of Becky? You tried it. Or because you think it's because of that? Because he would have remembered that shit. I would have, if I had to draw a picture, acted out. Let me go get one of these white nurses. Come here. Yeah, can you come here and act like you one of his students? Thank you. We would have acted it out or something. Oh no, you gonna remember breaking my heart. The fuck wrong with you? Oh, you don't remember. Oh, you don't remember ruining us. I can't sleep and you think you about to sleep peaceful? All I see is red when I look at you, and you think that we just about to forget this. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Nah, because he tried it. I thought I'm mighty convenient for you to have amnesia. Oh, well, you gonna remember this shit. Now the nigga that come pick me up tonight, he picking me up because of what you did. This is not cheating. I don't remember breaking up with me. No. I'm still cheating. I'm still doing all of that. I'm still coming home smelling like other niggas. You tried it. And she think that shit cute. I said, Eve, you're giving me Karen. I'm like, cause girl, what's going on? But I do like her character, and I get it. You know, people looking at like, oh, it's a hard decision. You know, like cause her Puerto Rican friend Nadine was like, you know, girl, do not fold, girl. Like, girl, he cheated on you, girl. And but she noticed at the end, you know, like how all the kids, so how they love their dad, and you know, and all that stuff. So, but that's not an excuse. That'd be people problem. That'd be people fucking problem. As they try to excuse when people are hurting them. Well, it's okay that we stay together because we have kids, although he's sleeping with everybody but me. That's okay because we got to raise these kids together. So I'm going to keep going through all this hurt and turmoil with my body and hating myself and not feeling good enough and having extremely low self-esteem. And I'm going to sit here and be faithful as fuck to this motherfucker that keep creeping out on me and shit. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Cut your ties. Cut your losses. Girl. Like, I'm like, you know, we need to leave him. No, Eve, I like that idea. I like us leaving him. I like that. We ain't changing our mind. That about, because if that white girl walk past right now, you're going to want to chase her off the road. But you want to sit here and, oh, well, we have kids, so? Y'all had kids when he was fucking her too. Like, I find that mighty weird. Like, I find that mighty weird. You didn't think that he had churn when he was smashing her? He wouldn't think about the kids. When he was hitting from the back, side to side, when she was riding it, he all up in there calling her queen and all that. Yeah, y'all had 5 fucking kids while all of that was happening. If he's not considering them, why are you? Girl, you can't care more than he does. Y'all got to care the same amount. So now all he remembers is being a faithful man. He back to the memory 2 days after y'all got married. Girl. Now moving on to Brandy. Brandy sung Wrecking Ball in because Cameron came and got her. And was like, look, this label, I want to bring them to you. I mean, you to them. I think you're lit. I think they'll think you're lit as well. And you know, showcase your music and we'll go from there type of situation. You know, I want to sign you to my label through another label, right? So Brandy goes over there and she does her thing, very cute vocals, you know, and whatnot. And they wanted to use Brandy as a writer for an upcoming 21-year-old artist, 21 or 22, one or the other. So basically, like, yeah, you're a 41-year-old washed up artist. Like, there's nothing we can do with you. So they pretty much just like, yeah, we gross. So Brandy talks to her daughter, and her daughter's just like, because Brandy told her, like, you know, I tried, and it didn't work. So I'm just pretty much just going to give up on music and go in another direction. And her daughter's like, no, you became an unfit. You need a reason to have been a motherfucking Akbar V. Okay? Pop quiz. I'm going to need you to get out there and become an artist because you got me twisted. Okay? You didn't ruin my life and not be there for me for nothing. You need to make this count, you unfit mother. Girl, you tried it. So Brandy was like, okay. So Brandy went over to that same record label owner's home and she sung Wrecking Ball. Go, 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 yeah. So she went over there and sung Wrecking Ball by Miley Girl. And you know, it was cute. It was cute. You know, she went over there, impossible. And 4 blind mice can never be 4 white horses. Such father Raleigh Philly D, of course. quite possible. So she went over there, but the world is full of zanies and fools. So she went over there, with like that. Yeah, it was kind of cringy. I'm not gonna thank you because it was a little cringy. It was a little cringy. I'm like, girl, you still singing? I said you was not about to sing this whole song. Girl, girl, she sung the whole song. I'm like, oh my God, this could have been, we could have watched 2 minutes of the rest of the show. Y'all done took a good 2 minutes from us because I'm nosy. Nah, I wanted to see what was going on next. And she's still sitting here talking about some rag me. I'm like, Brandy, oh God. I'm like, girl, you not done? I want to see what Eveline ass husband over here talking about now. We'll see what he can't remember now. And she over here talking about some damn wrecking ball. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So Brandy, she did her thing. It was cute. It was cute. A little cringy, it was. But it was cute. It was cute. It was cute. But see, this is the thing. Like, it's not a musical. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, you may get like, because like Empire, that was a musical to me because it was, you got a lot of songs. Sometimes you got 3-4 songs in one episode. And them, like, it's some of the recycle songs and like that we've already heard. And then like they'll introduce like one per episode. Like they did the Queen song. And Brandy sang on the track, which was super cute. I thought that song was super cute. So yeah, so I mean, I thought it was dope. I mean, but it's just the that could have been way shorter if you ask me, because we could have got it to the next part of it, like they tried it. So the man offers her a deal, after she sang Wrecking Ball on his lawn. They offered her a record deal, but she had to remove herself from the group Queens. Now, she either did Queens or the deal, because with the deal, they were trying to remove her from like all of the profanity and, nasty lyrics, and stuff like that, and transition her into like an indie artist, if you will. So she had a choice to make, and she decided to be in the group Queen. Brandy, I was pissed at your character. I was so mad at your character because I feel like it's time for your character to get hers. It is. It's time for your character to get hers, and I think that you should have went for it. You should have went for that shit, girl. Being 41, you're not going to get many chances, especially for people to believe in you and put that type of money behind you. So I think that you should have took that deal. It's not like you're a spring chicken, and there's going to be many opportunities for it now. There's certain things offered at certain times in life, that won't ever be offered again. So hair flip. So I was a little disappointed. I feel like she should have taken the deal. And then they kind of expressed how Nadine, the Puerto Rico, how she was just kind of like a backstabber, and how the group got messed up in their contracts, and whatnot. And then at the beginning of the episode, somebody gets shot, and I feel like it may have something to do with Natiri's husband. I feel like he may be involved, or like a gay basher or something, something like that. That I don't know, but that's for an episode to come. It was just kind of just showed you what happens, and it goes, like rewinds time and goes to before it happens. So, but no, I'm excited. I like it. I like it thus far. I'm super excited, and it is what it is. So I'm excited to see the next episode. What the women have to offer. It's just the beginning. So I feel like, we got to give it some time before we expect it to get like really good, really good. But so far, so good. I would say that I enjoy it. All of the women, especially Eve, I'm really, 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 really proud of her acting. I think Eve's done such a phenomenal job, and basically being one of the like anchor women, to like carry the show. So shout out to Eve. Brandy has always been a great actress to me. Natiri's great. They all I love all the women. So these storylines can go anywhere. Like who knows, where the storylines are gonna go. So I'm super excited to see, what's gonna happen. And we basically find out that Cameron, because at the end he came and asked Brandy if he was her daughter's father. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna get into that in the next episode. So we're excited to see. We're excited to see. I'm excited to see what goes on with this. So let's get into our commercial. I'm super excited to display Laquana Morris, her book. After the commercial, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we will be back. So I'm excited. And here we go.
Laquana Morris.
Bring this up better.
Welcome to the life story of Laquana Morris, a young black woman from Harlem, devoted mother, an ex-exotic dancer that is now a published author. Hair flip. A survivor of everything imaginable. Survival on Red Road is a personal journal of the joys, pains, ups and downs of a fighter who refused to let past mistakes define her future. On November 12th, the memoir of Laquana Morris will be available to purchase on her website, www.laquanamorris.com, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many other book outlets. Let's support our own, the memoir of Laquana Morris, Survival on Red Road.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, hold on. So let's pull up. Oh, I have you guys. So this is Laquana Morris's website. The book is called Survivor on Red Road. Her book overview is posted on the site, which I adore. It is based on her life story. She is an ex-exotic dancer, and she has a lot to talk about. So I'm really excited for her. She's a beautiful woman, single mother, and doing her thing. So I'm super excited to read her book and to hear her life experiences and all of the people she's met, and the from celebrities to just normal average day to day. I'm really excited to hear her story. And so once again, this is it's www dot laquanamorris.com. That's where I am, but I'll also have the link posted on my community feed with promotion of her book, and it will also be on my LinkedIn, and it will be on my IG. And so right after this, it's going to be plastered everywhere. So we wanted to display her commercial first, which once again, shout out to Tip West. That was her on the commercial. That was her talking, and she put the commercial together, which was beautifully and tastefully done. So I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And shout out once again to Laquana Morris, the memoir of Laquana Morris, and the book is entitled Survival on Red Road. So I'm excited. We are going to have some members only lives, and we are going to be reading Miss Laquana's book. I am super excited. I'm just really happy for her. I love when women excel into other things, and when they tell their stories, and when they can put it into book form, it's even better when they can do so. So once again, support this beautiful Black woman, and yeah, let's help her succeed. She's already a success. Let's keep her successful. So I love the book cover. She's just so gorgeous. She is beautiful. So yeah, I'm super excited. We will play the commercial again. So the people that didn't see it will definitely play that again. I really want to play it again right now, just because I just want to. I just want to play it again because like Tiff did such a good job. So anybody that if you have a business or anything that you want to promote, hit up my boo. Yep, Shirley is. Look at my boo. OTC.tipwest at Instagram. We love her, and it's also at Gmail too. I believe that is her Gmail as well. And hit her up if you would like her to make you a commercial. If you have something that you are selling or branding, and you want her assistance, she definitely will do that. And if you would like me to promote it, just hit her up, and or you can hit up the at SeanDavieWay show at gmail.com. And yeah, if you have a business that you're promoting, or a book, or a product, anything like that, and you don't necessarily have a commercial for promotion, but you would like one, contact otc.tipwest at Instagram. So y'all want me to play it again? Absolutely. I want to hear it anyway. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
To the life story of Laquana Morris, a young black woman from Harlem, devoted mother, and ex-exotic dancer that is now a published author. Hair flip. A survivor of everything imaginable. Survival on Red Road is a personal journal of the joys, pains, ups and downs of a fighter who refused to let past mistakes define her future. On November 12th, the memoir of Laquana Morris will be available to purchase on her website, www.laquanamorris.com, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many other book outlets. Let's support our own, the memoir of Laquana Morris, Survival on Red Road.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I'm so proud. So hair flip. So shout out once again to my boo Laquana. Here is where you can grab the book and all of the promotion sites, Amazon, everywhere. The book is literally going to be everywhere. It's not going to be hard to snag you a copy of Survival on Red Road. It comes out on November 12th, and we will have members only lives to where we will discuss some chapters in Miss Laquana's memoir. So I am super excited for her. Oh my God, and she is so beautiful. Oh, she's just so pretty. Love her. So, yes, I'm super excited. And shout out to my boo once again, Tip West. You did such a good job. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. So, let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh my goodness. So, let me get my notes together. And I'm about to just cuss them out properly. Okay, so let's get into, because we don't even need that. Who we get into first? Let's get into Giselle. Why not? We're just gonna click on her, and I'm gonna have them pulled up so the people that don't know who we talking about know who we talking about. So, okay, well, can I get a photo? No. Okay. I guess not. One second. Technical thing. Hold on. Okay, let's do it like this. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. So Giselle. Ugh, I do not like Giselle. Why is it just all Karen? Okay, well let's just pull up this one. This one's good enough. Okay, so ooh, whatever. I'll just do that. Okay, so Giselle. Okay, now Giselle in the last episode, was which was Karen, the Grand Dame, her and Uncle Ben slash Ray, her husband, they got a vow renewal. Now I was surprised that Karen, old ass, Karen, I love you, girl. I love you. I do. You are the Grand Dame. You really are, but you are getting on my nerves. And the reason you're getting on my nerves is because why did you have a vow renewal? Gross. Like clearly you don't want to be married to Ray. You don't want him, girl. You tolerate him. And it's the same thing with Ray. Y'all were just discussing not even what a season or two ago, how y'all don't even know if y'all are truly even in love with one another. Um, yeah, so y'all just found out, I guess, that y'all not buddies. That that you guys are really married. So let's get a vow renewal. No. Karen, girl, Karen, Karen, you tried it. Karen, you just wanted to wear a dress. Girl, you wanted to wear a dress and you wanted everything to be about you. You wanted to wear a dress and you wanted everything to be about you, Cameron. There was no reason for you to do no vow renewal with Ray. Y'all don't even want each other. Gross. Um, let's get into that vow renewal. So at the vow renewal, Giselle came as a horrible person. She had a boot on her foot because she broke it. Why are you here with a gym shoe on and a boot with a dress? You should have just stayed your unmarried single ass at home, girl. You weren't missed. So there was really no reason for her to be there. Her daughters just displayed in a couple episodes before how she is a horrible woman and how she can't keep no goddamn man. Her children, her daughters, said to her, like, Mom, we basically don't know a functioning relationship because you ain't shit and neither is our dad. So neither one of you have kept a serious nor healthy relationship for any of your children. And that's sad because you have all daughters. You have all of these young little women that are going to grow up and have zero of an example on how to be a wife or how to be a lady girl. I mean, you're a messy bitch on like a reality show. Like you tried it, an unmarried one at that. So girl, we heard that your husband, your ex-husband Jamal, girl, oh, almost what, $500,000 in back taxes. Giselle, you were married to him during these times of owing. You absolutely were. So there's a high probability that you're going to have to owe some taxes too, girl. How is it living over there in that West Wing, girl? That empty ass bed, girl. Big ass bed with nobody in it but you. You should have got a single instead. I mean, a full size instead of a California king, girl. And ain't nobody but you and your goddamn slippers, girl. Like, why is that bed so big? So, girl, you tried it. Giselle, you need to get with that. Instead of running around talking shit about people, girl, you need to run around and find you a good attorney. One better than the one that you have right now. Right now, you got one of them Tasha K's, and you see what's going on with her and Cardi B, girl. Loser. So, here, flip. You need to get on that, girl, because you were definitely married to Mr. Jamal while all of these allegations was going on. So while he was creeping out the pulpit, sleeping with them bitches in the first pew, girl, he was also owing taxes while all that was going on, and you were just trying to what? Get back with him. Okay. So here, flip. And then he did what he's been doing to you since day one. Cheat. Weird. So yeah, you're a horrible example, and I feel that you are not emotionally available. You are a female with a dude's personality. You want a man to treat you how a woman is supposed to be treated by a man, yet you are very manly. You're like hanging with one of the bros. And it's nothing wrong with hanging with a female, even smashing a female that's one of the bros, but you're never gonna bring her home to mama. So yeah, girl, you tried it. That's why you will always be the one that's down and out. Why, Giselle? Because you want a man with deep pockets. You want a man that doesn't necessarily have kids because you feel like your kids matter more than anybody's. Here's the problem. Girl, yeah, you can even do that with your own husband. Who's responsible for being your kid's mother? You. Who's responsible for being their father? Their father. Stop looking for one in these men. Your kids are old, girl. Gross. Let's not act like your youngest isn't a teenager. Ouch. So yeah, moving right along from Giselle Lonely or Green Eyes. Moving right on into Ashley and Mike Darby. Absolutely. So Michael really only wants to hang around Juan. Michael wants to hang around Juan because he wants to blow him still. He's always had a crush on black men. We're very hot. Don't blame me, Michael. So he's always had a crush on blacks. Look at his wife, partial. And the yays. So he's always liked black guys. And Juan's definitely a cute black male. So why wouldn't he want to be friends with him? Duh. Michael stays away from the group because he's a big old queer. Not only was he feeling on men's booties, he also said it that he would blow Juan's junk. And he's also complimented Juan so many times where it's even made Ashley Darby herself uncomfortable. Let's not do this, Ashley. Let's not act like in that confessional, girl, you basically didn't shut down the questions they were asking you about Michael and dear old Juan because it made you uncomfortable. You're very annoyed. And you also have to stop your husband, Michael, in his tracks, girl, when he was sitting there basically telling you how Juan is fine as fuck. Girl, yeah, you literally have to stop him in his tracks. Like, ugh, I really don't want to hear anymore. Yeah, aren't you tired of him hitting on men in front of you, girl? Girl, you're weird. Michael also stated in this episode that he has a black trainer that works with him 5 days a week. It looks like he sees this man more than he sees his wife. I find that a little weird as well. You can see this black male trainer 5 days a week, but you can't babysit your children for 5 of those days either. Fall back from the gym, you're old as shit. It doesn't matter how many sit-ups or push-ups you do, you're still gonna look like a wrinkled worm. You tried it, Michael Darby. Gays. So Ashley, get with that. Get with that. And I'm not done with you hoes. We'll be right back. So moving right along to Lonely Robin that can't afford shit. So Juan and Robin are fighting for a pointless relationship. Absolutely. Juan does not want Robin. This is clearly a business arrangement. And I'm starting to believe that Robin doesn't want Juan either. I'm starting to think the feeling's mutual. I really am. So Juan wants to have a child. He wants to have a daughter. And Robin doesn't want to. What Robin doesn't realize is that Juan is definitely sleeping with somebody else. Why? Because he wants new girl shit. Yeah, you have boys. You haven't had kids in how many years? And that's because neither one of you wanted them. Okay. So now if all of a sudden you want to have kids, Juan, and Robin does not, that means that you've been smashing somebody who is very, I don't know, fertile, unlike Robin. So, yes, Juan wants to have a little daughter, and he thinks that Juan would have a beautiful daughter with Robin, that they would have a beautiful little girl. And Robin is trying to make it seem as if she doesn't want to have a child with Juan because the first time around when she had the boys, Juan wasn't necessarily present. Juan was an unfit father. Juan was an Akbar V with a penis. So she's over it. She's like, I'm not doing all of that again. But here's the thing, Robin. When Juan did have those kids with you the first time around, he was a pro ball player. He was one of the people that was extremely busy. He ain't doing none of that shit, girl. He's hanging around the house being basic with your basic ass. So I understand why Juan is getting annoyed of the fact that you keep bringing up that he wasn't necessarily as present as he could have been because of his career when he no longer has set career. You're weird. That doesn't even make sense. Is he on an NBA team or something? Like, last I checked, he's not playing a professional sport to where a lot of his time will be consumed with working out and being at practice and being at games. And he's not have to worry about any of that, girl. He owed, just like you. So, yeah, I find that weird that you are trying to connect the two and make it seem like, oh, because you weren't there for the first two. Well, he also had a different career at that time, too. Are we not going to factor those things? And like Juan said, it's mighty funny how you'll sit there and point the finger at me as if the situation that we did with our children, as if it was just something that I did wrong. It wasn't. If you didn't want to have kids at the time, you could have got on birth control. There was all type of things we could have done to prevent having said children. Don't make it seem like you didn't want them, Robin. That's the vibes that you're trying to give. Don't let us think those dear old boys over there are two walking, talking mistakes. Would hate to think that, beige girl. Her flip. Okay, so Robin thinks Michael is gay. Michael Darby. Robin, you're fake as fuck. I really don't understand why you hang around the Darbys when you clearly don't like Michael. I'm like, clearly you don't like Michael Darby. So why do you hang around him? I don't care if that him, but I really think, and the reason why I say that she thinks that he is gay is because she'll hang around Michael for Juan because she knows that Juan and Michael are actually cool with one another. But since she heard on a season that Michael said that he wanted to blow on, why would she trust leaving Michael alone with her husband? So instead, she goes around and hangs out with him because she doesn't want Michael inappropriately touching on Juan. Robert, let me find out you only hang out with him so that you can keep your eye on Michael, making sure he ain't touching on Juan, girl. Mm-hmm. Girl, bye. Yeah, you tried it. Let me find out you babysitting. So girl, you try that. Juan. Okay, so Juan kept when he got mad at Robin in this episode because Robin kept bringing up the fact that he wasn't necessarily present. The first time they had kids. So Juan was like, what Robin kept saying to Juan, like, "Are you serious?" And then Juan's like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Are you serious?" So he's like, "Are you like? Do you not hear yourself? Like you're comparing things that don't." Like, this is dumb. Like, this is just a stupid conversation. If you don't want to have kids, just say you don't want to have no more fucking kids. But this is all new girl shit. It's how he's treating Robin. Juan does not want to be with Robin. Juan wants to be with a girl that's refreshed, that's honestly, I think, younger, or even if she's going to be around his age, just more like vibrant. And Robin is boring. She's very monotone. She's dull. She's boring. Pretty girl, but boring. She's boring as shit. So he wants adventure, somebody that, wants to, do things and be present and in the moment, somebody that wants to have kids. I do think Juan, wants to have kids. I do. I think that he truly does want to have another child. And he knows that Robin don't want to have no more motherfucking kids. Robin's still running around here trying to bankrupt new companies with these dumbass ideas, talking about since she done sold 20 packages out her house, she need to go get a storefront because she done got 20 orders. I'm like, girl, that don't mean go do none of that dyke. I'm like, look at this dyke. She just had, girl, you didn't have to go open up that store, girl, because you got 20 packages. You done sold 20 packages yourself. That don't mean open a store. Like, girl, it's COVID. Like, that's a dumb business deal. And you're in the process of building this unfinished ass house, girl. I'm like, girl, you make no sense. I'm like, girl, all of this got bankruptcy in the future written all over it. Girl, don't none of these business decisions make sense. They're dumb. They're dumb. You open up a business because you done sold 6,000, products within 2-3 months, in a short time. And it's just growing so much that you need your own office space, and stuff like that. Girl, you couldn't fill 20 orders in your house. I'm like, yeah, girl, you tried it. Like, that's a waste of money. Like, no, you could have put that money back into the business and keep trying to grow it instead of making it look like everything for the camera. I'm doing so well. Okay, bitch, we don't want to hear nothing about when you file this chapter. We don't want to hear shit. We don't want to hear nothing. Y'all been broke before. So, yeah, the store embellished. No one cares. I'm just like, yeah, girl, that shit gonna open and close so fucking fast. Guys, so let's get into Cameron girl and Uncle Ben. So this viral gross. The venue was very ugly, Karen. It looked like the outside of a fucking dealership, a car dealership. Like, I was like, ugh. Like, it looked horrible. It absolutely did. The inside decorations were okay, but them 8 and 9 steps to heaven, I'm like, girl, how you gonna have all of these women come in stilettos, pumps, in the club? Yeah. I'm like, and they gotta go up 9 to 5 steps just to get to the. I'm like, everybody gonna be sweating and pissy by the time they get up there. And then it took Karen 14 minutes just to get to the top 10 minutes. I said, Ray probably gonna be dead by the time she get her old ass up there. I said, Uncle Ben probably ain't gonna be alive no more by the time she get up all these motherfucking steps. And I said, and they better not show her climb up every single last one up. Now y'all wasting the episode with all these fucking steps. And you how them damn steps like them women wore flats. And then Wendy, I bet you have to jump up and down just to put them on. Bet you have to wiggle it around just to put them on. Bet you have to lay back in the car just to get to the event. Because, girl, she was back there laying like a crash dummy. I said, no. Was she laying down? He had to drag the girl out the car. I said, oh, no, girl, Wendy, girl. Now, I like you, Wendy, but, girl, you trying it in this dress, girl. First of all, you in this medium dress. Girl, it's ugly. I'm like, it's Uggs. Girl, it's Uggs. Girl, mess it up. It's all right to be messing up that ugly shit. And then she sat down. Girl, I heard the tell. Wendy, you tried it in that dress. Wendy, I like you, girl. But, girl, you tried it with that dress, girl. I said, no, she didn't. I said, Wendy. Girl, you tried it in that dress, but she was cute, though, low-key. But Karen, the event was horrible. The event was horrible. The food didn't really look good. Them vegetables look cold. I was looking, girl. I ain't see no steam coming off none of them plates. I didn't appreciate that. I'm sure the guests didn't either. Um, girl, the venue was horrible. And then she had Macy Gray. Come to I play it off, but I'm dreaming of you, baby. So they had Macy there. She was happy to be there. She sung her new single. We don't know what it's called, but it was raspy. And she was there with COVID, because that's what it sounded like. And she said, I'm just glad that y'all invited me. I'm just glad that y'all invited me. Thank you to the Hugers for inviting y'all, because y'all close your lives. Cause this he about to shoot me. So Macy was there, hair on top of her head, uncontrollably shaking. It was a lot. It was a lot. Y'all think that I want to thank the Hubers? I want to thank the Hubers for having me. That is in my new single. That I really appreciate y'all coming out here. So y'all come out here to the Hugers, because the Hugers is my favorite people. So she was there, throat dry, hair dry. Gone Macy girl. Macy came through. I play it on, but I'm dreaming of you. I keep my cool, but I'm feeling. Oh my god. So yeah, she was there. And she was there. She was there. It was a mess. So she was there in green. I'm like, girl. She came there looking like, feed me, Seymour. Oh my god. So Macy was there. Absolutely. So Macy was there. Oh, look at how she was looking. She was right in that green suit. I said, what? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. I was just like, oh my goodness. Little Shop of Horrors. So she came, she still got the shakes and shit, y'all. I know she got her methadone before she got there, but shout out to you, Macy girl. Gone girl. Macy was there. What else I have to say about that? I think that's it. Well, about that. Okay, so now let's get into Candace. Oh Lord, well, I got so many notes about this bitch. Okay, Candace, girl, the career, let it go. Let it go. Who let it go? Let it go, Candace. You fucking suck, Candace. Listen to me. Listen. Ooh, let me pull her up. Girl, listen to me. Listen to me. Candace, you suck. Girl, you suck. Hold up, girl, you suck. Y'all, she fucking suck. So Candace suck. She's horrible. She absolutely is. And because y'all know I'm about to cuss her out because I cannot stand her. But where is she? Okay. Um, let me pull up. Okay, so Candace. Ugh. So Candace. So Candace is upset mhm, at Michael Darby because on the last season of the show, Michael Darby had what did he do? They got into a disagreement. Okay, now on the last season before this one, um, Juan and what's her face had an event. And at this event, Candace was getting into it with Michael's wife, Ashley. Michael wanted Candace to cut it out. He wanted Candace to chill out. And instead of approaching Candace like approaching her, he went and approached her husband, which is Chris. This is Candace and Chris. And he told Chris, you need to come over here and get your motherfucking wife. is what you need to come over here and do. And then Chris turned around and said, you need to get the fuck out my face. So when he said that, Michael Darby was about to cuss his motherfucking ass out. And in the process of that, Chris grabbed up, snatched Michael up, put his hands on Michael, and like was pushing on that man, and all of that shit. Grabbed him about his collar and all of that, y'all. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So it escalated a little bit. It got separated. It is what it is. They haven't really spoke to each other since, So at Karen's renewal is pretty much the first time Michael and Chris are bumping into each other, again. So Candace wanted Michael to take accountability for what he said within that statement at that time to make Chris react how he reacted, right? Here's my thing. Hair flip. My issue with Chris, absolutely, is that let me switch that around. My issue with Candace is that Candace wants Michael to apologize to Chris, okay, for his wrongdoing within that situation, when Candace wouldn't even apologize to Monique for the same situation. Candace, you provoked Monique into snatching your motherfucking ass up. Who can't send me? Who is this? Are you Candace? Is this your troll account? Because if you're not, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about. So I don't understand why she's trying to make it seem as if, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. If you didn't want to apologize to Candace to Monique for what you said to make Monique snatch you up, it was wrong. She should have never put her hands on you. Okay, well, that situation was wrong. Chris should have never put his hands on Michael. I find that weird that you want, Michael to apologize to Chris and you wouldn't even do it. Like, you didn't do that. You didn't feel the need to apologize to Monique in your part of it. You just feel like Monique should apologize to you first. If you were going to apologize, Monique needed to apologize first because what she did was worse, remember? She should have never put her hands on you. Well, Chris should have never put his hands on Michael. He should have never done that. There was no reason for it. Michael did not approach Chris in a physical manner. There was no reason for Chris to return that favor, especially if he was not protecting himself or you within that moment. He wasn't. So there was no reason. There was no reason for it. So if anybody needs to apologize, it needs to be Chris, because Chris still handled that situation wrong. Now, Michael probably didn't have to say, you need to come get your wife, like you own her. Like maybe he didn't have to necessarily say it in that regard. But Chris didn't need to turn around and tell you to get the fuck out my face. And he didn't need to turn around and say that. Chris escalated the whole situation. He turned around and told Michael to get the F out his face. And then on top of that, he grabs Michael up. Your husband was the aggressor in that situation, not Michael. So if anybody should be apologizing, it should be Chris. You tried it, girl, please. So let's just start there. Candace, your music sucks. On top of your music sucking, Chris does not need to be your manager. I find that weird. During Chris and Michael talking, before Chris even got a chance to fully get out how he felt at the table, Candace got up and says she can't be here because the whitest privilege. This is the whitest privilege, and Michael is getting all this white privilege. I was confused too, just as confused as Michael, because I'm just like, bitch, your husband's white. You're sitting here saying white privilege like your husband black, and like, what? I'm like, girl, this doesn't even make sense. Like, why are you saying this is the whitest privilege? Both of these motherfuckers is white. I'm like, that what? That doesn't make sense. And then Candace keeps saying how Michael needs to take responsibility and stop feeling like everybody's gonna kiss his ass. No, girl, your husband needs to take responsibility for his motherfucking kids. The ones that he's not taking care of and the ones that he's not raising. You want somebody to be responsible. You want Michael to be responsible for what he said. Why can't your husband won't even be responsible for his own children? But you want to talk about other women's husbands taking accountability and responsibility? Your husband won't even do that. He ain't taking care of his kids. He ain't taking responsibility to them. When black men don't do it, they're deadbeats. But when Chris does it, it's because he has a disagreement with his kid's mother. He's really a good man. He really wants to take care of his son. He really wants to do that. But it's the mom. Let a black man say that. He a deadbeat father. Mm, mm, mm. He a deadbeat. But Chris, it's just misunderstood. He's just having issues. Eventually, they'll work it out because he's a great dad. No, he's a motherfucking bald-headed deadbeat with a brown peen and a white body. Girl, you tried it. He's a motherfucking deadbeat. End of story. We don't care that he married your spoiled ass. Girl, we don't care. We don't care. He's still a deadbeat father. If he's not going to financially take care of him, he can at least be doing it physically. He's doing neither. Neither. Catching up on child support is not paying child support, bitch. It's different. Girl, you tried it. Your man's a piece of shit. Whenever you get through. You pushed that barbecue company like it was really something, and it wasn't. It wasn't, girl. It wasn't. You tried it. You thought you were marrying a man with coin. You did. Absolutely. Until you got married and you really found out what the financials was looking like. But you're already, stuck. National TV, wedding, all of that. She disrespects the shit out of Chris. She called Chris a creep, told Chris to get away from her. All of that shit. I was like, whoa, not a creep. Are we calling him a creep? Your own husband, girl? Why are we calling our husband a creep? Oh, I'm like, girl, you're weird. Girl, you are weird. Very weird. Ooh, we hit our hour. Okay, okay. There was another point that I wanted to get off to. Where was it? Juan and Robin. So if you noticed, Juan left the renewal in an Uber. Because he had been drinking. Robin didn't have a problem with it. She's just like, oh, you're leaving? Oh, okay. Okay. You're leaving. That's fine. No big deal. Here's the problem. When Juan left, he didn't hug Robin. He didn't kiss Robin goodbye. None of that. That Uber pulled up. He got the hell out of Dodge. Y'all really think he went home? Went home. Robin wasn't there. What are you rushing home for? Robin wasn't there. Where are you going? Why are you rushing up out of here? No kiss goodbye. No hug. No see you when you get home. None of that. He said, my Uber here, I gotta go. Grabbed his jacket and left. Juan did not go home. Juan went over his girlfriend's house. And it's mighty weird that Robin tries to be so close to Ashley because Ashley been outed Juan of dating a female. Been outed him. And then all of a sudden her and Ashley try to act like they're besties. No, girl. You're just keeping your enemy close. It's easier to keep Ashley on mute if she's your friend. If she's your enemy, she's going to blast that shit from the top of a building. That she has friends it's a friend that is basically a friend that's dating Juan. Like, girl, you tried it. Girl, this is all for a storyline. You and Juan are not together. You tried it. So, yes, as you see, they still have not picked a wedding date. I mean, just go to the justice of the peace and have a big ceremony later. They don't want to do that because they don't want to get married. Robin does not want Juan, and Juan does not want Robin. Robin doesn't want Juan because Robin knows that Juan doesn't want her. And she's also given like low-key lesbian. Just saying. I can totally see Robin with Giselle. And I also think that that's why Giselle can't keep no nigga. Because she's supposed to be with women. I mean, honestly. I mean, her and Robin just need to go ahead and just move on in together. They're perfect for each other. They both got green eyes. They both beige. Both of them boring. Both of them like each other. Just go on ahead and scissor it out, and just call it a day. Both of y'all single. Giselle single. Robin single. Head flip. That's how I look at it. So the reunions are about to show. Shout out to Onika Mirage because she's going to be on there. I'm super excited to review that. So we will be back this week to review Queens, and we will be back to review the Housewives of Potomac. So on Wednesday, we're going to be doing another Red Room, and we're going to be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're going to be talking about the show Queens again because a new episode is about to air. And then we will be getting into the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So I love you guys. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to show LaQuanda's commercial one more time, y'all. I really want you guys to get this book. Remember, we're going to be doing a book club. Super excited. Super excited. Super excited. So make sure you guys come on back now. I love you guys. And once again, thank you to our sponsor, LaQuana Morris. And make sure you guys check out her book and grab it. It's going to be on Amazon and a bunch of other places that you can grab it, including her website. So I love you guys. And here we go.
To the life story of LaQuana Morris, a young Black woman from Harlem, devoted mother, an ex-exotic dancer that is now a published author. Hair flip. A survivor of everything imaginable. Survival on Red Road is a personal journal of the joys, pains, ups and downs of a fighter who refused to let past mistakes define her future. On November 12th, the memoir of LaQuana Morris will be available to purchase on her website, www.laquanamorris.com, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many other book outlets. Let's support our own, the memoir of LaQuana Morris, Survival on Red Road.